Oduor Ongwen was a student leader at the University of Nairobi in the 1980s and often clashed with the government of late President Daniel Arap Moi.
In 1986, I was arrested. Again, on a charge of sedition, I was jailed for 4 years, which I had to serve at committee maximum prison. So those are the kind of prices I and many of our colleagues, which was progressive student leaders, had to pay for standing out to say that Kenyans deserve better.
As Vice President, Moi came to power in 1978 after the death of Kenya's first president since independence from Britain, Jomo Kenyatta. Kenya became a de facto one-party state under the Kenya African National Union Party. Moi ruled from 1978 to 2002, Kenya's longest-serving president.
What I remember about him is that there was a lot of thuggery. There were no roads and no development. There were a lot of street children and the city was very dirty. In other words, infrastructure was very bad. But on the positive, life was not that bad.
Moi's foes saw him as a dictator who enriched allies and cracked down on opponents. In the basement of government building Nyayo House, Moi's security forces detained and tortured rivals. But Moi's supporters saw him as a strong leader who, unlike Kenyatta, connected more directly with the people.
He used to give school-going children milk, and he also helped build a lot of schools across the country.
In 1990, President Moi gave in to internal and international pressure to allow multi-party elections, which he won in 1992 and 1997. Moi was constitutionally barred from running again in 2002, and his party's candidate Uhuru Kenyatta, the son of the first president, lost to Mwai Kibaki. Though Kenyatta will later be elected in 2013 and 2017, Moi quietly retired from politics.
He was quick to read the changing times. He was quick to see that the wind was so strong he could not stop it. So he quickly allowed in change, and as the saying says, don't stop change. Bring it on and then manage it. I think he did that very, very, very effectively.
Former President Daniel Arap Moi leaves behind a mixed legacy as Kenya is still struggling to free itself from the corruption and abuses rooted in the Moi era. But Moi can also be credited with bringing multi-party democracy to Kenya and creating the modern presidency. Mohammed Yusuf for VOA News, Nairobi.